You know, I said this in my Battle Royale video where I completely obliterated Deathverse, but I can already see the wheels turning on what's happening in these social deduction games where one person or two people are an imposter killing other players and you have to figure out who it is. You idiots playing video games in 2021 never would have survived back in my day. Back in the golden age of gaming, 2001 to 2010, seeing trash like this, we never would have bought it because we were real hardcore gamers and we knew what the fuck mattered in games. And I can tell you right now, it is not this. It seems the entire industry has just been pussified. Everybody's grown vagina lips where their dicks and balls used to be. Nobody wants to innovate anymore, and every time a big success comes along, like what's the basis of this one again? Oh yeah, Among Us. We need to rip it off, be derivative as hell, and we need to pump out our copycat ahead of everybody else's copycat in hopes that we can secure the fan base. Well, I've got a spoiler for you, and especially if you're an Among Us fan, you may want to close your sensitive ass little snowflake ears because I'm about to drop some truth bombs the size of nuclear fucking warheads. Among Us was not that special. Among Us wasn't even that unique. There's a game on Steam called Town of Salem or something like that. It's literally Among Us. It came out like 10 fucking years ago. You know what Among Us had? Had a shitload of funding and it had a shitload of advertising. Town of Salem is significantly better in every other way, just like I'm sure First Class Trouble is shittier than Among Us in every other way, because as the genre grows, the originality and the fun to be had shrinks. It becomes a game of numbers. Who can get the most players? Who can stay the most relevant? Who can appeal to the masses by dumbing their shit down so it could be enjoyed by literal fucking rocks, squares, inanimate objects? Because you gotta remember, the IQ of the average gamer is lower than room temperature. These idiots are out here spending hundreds of dollars a month on Fortnite skins. Of course they're gonna eat this shit up. Meanwhile, real hardcore true gamers such as myself, we're looking at this trash during the Sony conference, we're shaking our head, and we're just thinking to ourselves, God, why can't I go back 15, 20 years ago when gaming was socially acceptable, when gaming was fun, when you weren't embarrassed? I guarantee you, if you sat a non-gamer down and had them watch that fucking gameplay demo for First Class Trouble, they would be 100% convinced they're never going to touch a goddamn controller in their life. And you know what the worst part is? They would be justified in thinking that, because the idiots who are going to play this game are degenerate little fucking children who are going to use mommy and daddy's credit card to buy skins and microtransactions, all because they get to play it with their fuckhead little friends. Real gamers such as myself, we're a dying breed. Our time's come and gone. We're trying to save this industry and continue that innovation that was in a surplus 20 fucking years ago. You couldn't go a fucking week without a banger being released on the PS2, OG Xbox, or the GameCube. Games that stand the test of time and are still being played to this day. We're not talking one or two gems for the entire generation. We're talking one or two gems a month. Meanwhile, if you look ahead 10, 20 years, how many fucking idiots do you think are going to be slinging around looking for a multiplayer game of First Class Trouble? Nobody. This game is irrelevant before it's released. This game looks god-awful, and if you think this looks good, if you think that you're actually looking forward to playing this piece of dilapidated trash, this piece of absolute refuse, you are the problem with this industry, and you need to, quite frankly, go fuck yourself for ruining the fun for everybody else.